So let me tell you the story of the yard I'm gonna clean up today. A lady contacted me, and her had a relative that lived here and passed away, and that hadn't had the yard cleaned up in a while. So just pull up. I think it's something we'll be able to get it mostly back into shape with, and hopefully enjoy the cleanup process here. So I want to show you around the yard so you can see what it looks like before I get started. We'll show you the work and then hopefully show you the finished product, which will be much improved. All right, so we got a ditch here. It's gonna need to do some trimming. You can see the yard is just kind of overgrown with weeds and all kind of stuff. And over here, I'll go around this side and show you what it looks like. That pretty tree blooming, so that's a good thing. You can see these weeds are probably, I'm gonna say 2 foot tall, but I still don't think it's gonna be that terrible to get them cut and get it mowed. So anyway, I think this is a situation where we can get this cleaned up. Shouldn't be too big of an issue. I'm not exactly sure where the property line is over here. The neighbor's yard doesn't look much better, so I'm not sure that I can tell where the property line is on that side. Lots of branches and stuff in the yard. Uh-oh, some kind of wire sitting down here. Not too excited about that. I'm just gonna have to work around that. Let's fire up the mower and get to work. I'll show you what it looks like when I'm finished. That's about, well, it took about 2 hours, but I've got the job done. I want to show you around, show you what it looks like, and then we'll wrap up the video. All right, turns out as I was mowing, I didn't know, turns out as I was mowing, I wasn't sure how much was belonged to this home or the neighbor. The neighbor said this all belonged to, both houses were owned by the same person, basically. So I ended up mowing this big field back here and doing a little trimming on this hillside. You walk around the front and there's a lot of trees, so the shadows are just what they are. But you know, this yard, what happens a lot of times is there's a lot of weeds in the spring and they'll die off and they'll start looking better. Tons of pine straw on the driveway. I tried to get a fresh edge established on the driveway and blow it off, and of course cut down all the weeds. With a proper weed control and fertilization plan, I think this yard could actually rebound and be looking pretty good, but for the time being we're just trying to get it cut, make it look better. Of course, a lot of trimming around the shrubs. I'm gonna quit talking and just show you the work. I really appreciate you watching the video. As I like to say, this yard may not win yard of the month, but hopefully this will at least get it out of last place. So we're going on to the next yard. I encourage you to subscribe if you hadn't done so, and to follow along the journey as I continue transforming lawns. See you in the next video.